The loudest person in the room is always the softest person in the room. Because if you yelling, I'll be like, what is you yelling for? I'm right here. Why you doing all that extra stuff? You trying to impress somebody now. You want some attention, don't you? See, I'm the person to tell you, let's go in the room. Let's go in the back. Where ain't nobody around. Let's see who come out.
Is retirement next for Terence Crawford? It's your boy, Mr. 926, a.k.a. Bushido the Dragon, a.k.a. the Black Mage, a.k.a. I could just do this all day, the two-time demonetized champion of the world.
I need y'all to get the likes up, man. Get the likes up. Smash the like button. We have 350 people and 90 fucking 5 likes.
Check it out, man. Is retirement on the menu? Is retirement the next opponent for Terence Bud Crawford? I've been seeing on social media that various entities, whether it's fans, media, or promoters, talking about, well, Terence Crawford last fight could be that of with retirement. Now, if he don't get Canelo Alvarez in the ring, it seemed like retirement is imminent for Terence Bud Crawford. But Eddie Hearn, who, I don't know, all of a sudden he's a promoter for Crawford. I mean, he seems to know exactly what Crawford's going to do. I mean, he's been managing Crawford and promoting Crawford for the past 10 years, and now he knows that Terence Bud Crawford is going to retire. But Eddie Hearn says this, quote, it says, Eddie Hearn has told me that he doesn't think Terence Crawford will ever fight again. Eddie Hearn says this, quote, I don't think Crawford will fight again because I think he's made really solid money in his last couple of fights. I don't think he wants to fight Virgil Ortiz or Jerome Boots Ennis. I think the only way Crawford will fight again is Canelo Alvarez because he's got used to that pay. He probably thinks he'll fight again, but I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't. So inactive as well. I think he's happy to sit out until the end of next year. He'll be just waiting for Canelo if the fight comes up, end quote. So Eddie Hearn seems to believe that Terence Crawford's going to sit out till the end of next year. I think that was a little joke there by Eddie Hearn, but Eddie Hearn is what? 0-5 against Terence Crawford or whatever it is. I may be over-exaggerating a bit. But whatever case, he has not been able to beat Terence Crawford at anything, whether it was his fighters or was it playing darts. He just can't beat Bud at nothing. And now he's trying to beat Bud to the news, letting everybody know that Bud is going to retire. I don't know. Crawford does seem like he's kind of at the end of the road. Right? He mentioned retirement, and once a fighter kind of starts talking retirement, well, then that's something that's lingering in their minds, that he's going to be hanging it up soon, especially if he don't get the Canelo Alvarez fight, because there ain't no other fight in boxing seems to really interest Terence Bud Crawford. Even the fight with Jerome Boots Ennis, who boxing fans has been talking about for the better part of a year and a half now, don't seem to really interest Terence Crawford. The only thing that I see that interests Terence Bud Crawford is a undisputed fight at 154 pounds or a mega fight with Saul Canelo Alvarez. Those are the only two things that I see that's really left for Terence Bud Crawford at this point. There's no point in sticking around if you ain't really ready to throw down, right? There's no point. If you don't really feel like you really got that fire anymore, if a lot of these guys, these fights just don't seem to interest you anymore, and if there's only one fight left on the horizon that you seem to be interested in, well, then, yeah, retirement is definitely imminent for Terence Bud Crawford because, well, there's nothing else out there that interests him. But it's been a fun ride watching Terence Bud Crawford's career, the ups and downs. You know, we talked about a lot of his career on this channel in 4K, in HD audio, right? Well, early on it wasn't HD. It was terrible, but over the years, things got better. But Terence Bud Crawford also has gotten better over the years, and now it's looking like he's ready to hang it up relatively soon. It's going to be different in the sport of boxing when Crawford finally decides to hang him up, similar to when Floyd Mayweather hung it up, and then everybody had to kind of look for the next guys and, you know, things of that nature. So this is what we're going to be going through once again once Terence Bud Crawford decides to hang him up for good. And I think that once Terence Crawford actually hangs him up, he won't be coming back. So I think we better enjoy the last little bit of Bud Crawford while we got him. In my opinion, he may have one maybe 2 fights left in him. Tim Tszyu is supposed to be fighting Baccaram for the IBF. So maybe Crawford can get things moving at 154 pounds. Maybe a big fight at 154 pounds, an undisputed unification fights at 54 will interest him. And that could possibly be 2 fights there if he doesn't get Canelo Alvarez in the ring. Canelo Alvarez expressed interest once again in facing Crawford after being up and down about the whole fight altogether. And now he seems to be somewhat interested in it. But, of course, he has to go through with his fight with Edgar Berlanga. You know, we already know the outcome of that fight. It's kind of predictable. We already know what's going to happen. And then we're going to see what Canelo Alvarez decides to do, because he's not going to be facing David Benavidez anytime soon. And Terence Bud Crawford seems like a viable option for Canelo Alvarez, despite what many fans may say or many critics may say. He's too small and this, that, and third. Nah, because if Crawford is too small, then so is Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? And Floyd Mayweather's a naturally smaller guy than Terence Bud Crawford is. So, yeah, if Crawford's too small, then so is Floyd Mayweather. And Canelo still got in the ring with him. If Crawford was too small, then so is Miguel Cotto. He still got in the ring with him. Even though Miguel Cotto never fought at lightweight, he's a shorter guy in stature than that of Terence Bud Crawford. He has a shorter reach than that of Terence Bud Crawford. So, look, I'm not looking for any more excuses, right? If Canelo Alvarez is looking for the smoke, well, then Bud is all in with it. And really, I think that's the only fight that is truly interests Terence Bud Crawford. And I think that's the fight where we'll see the best version of Terence Bud Crawford. But tell me what you guys think. Eddie Hearn seems to believe that Terence Crawford don't want to fight nobody else, not Jerome Business, not Virgil Ortiz, but that is Canelo Alvarez. Will he get that fight or will he retire? Tell me what you guys think. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.